We received the final accident reconstruction report from DPS last week. As you can see here, it is. A lot of information for us to go over to see what their investigation is. And let me tell you up front, in my opinion, that DPS did a very thorough, very extensive investigation. It's been several months in the process, and I thought they did a very good job. The bottom line, based on that investigation, they presented us with that investigation with no charges being asked to be filed. This was a particular case where they did the investigation and brought it over here, and it is their opinion that criminal charges were not there. In other words, they could not prove intoxicated manslaughter involving the death of D. And so we reviewed that. We came to the same conclusions as they did. And let me tell you guys, it was a hard thing for us to do. We filed this case the day after it happened. Most of us knew D, and the circumstances surrounding his death obviously makes us angry and upset by it. But we're assigned, as that sign above my desk says, to do justice, no matter who the victim is. Even though we may want to do it, and we could probably stretch it and get a grand jury to indict him and do some certain things like that. But bottom line is, what we have to prove on intoxicated manslaughter is that someone was intoxicated, and because of that intoxication, that caused the death of another individual. And it has to be the sole reason that that death occurred, that it can't be other contributing factors, can't be other factors involved in it. It has to be because of the intoxication. And based on the investigation that DPS did, we cannot prove that.
So if he was the driver and you do still anticipate filing driving while intoxicated charges, then what are the other circumstances that I guess didn't, if he was drunk, was the driver, what other circumstances led to the wreck based on that binder over there?
Well, that's a great question, and I don't want to get into it. What I don't want to do is play the blame game here. Let me make it abundantly clear. I don't believe that D is responsible for this accident. I think some of the things that he was doing contributed to the accident, but I don't think he is a single player in the deal. Yeah, and that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part of this whole deal, and the reason that we haven't talked to you guys prior to today is because I wanted an opportunity, obviously, to talk to Stacy, Dee's wife. I've talked to her a couple of different occasions. I've talked to his mom and dad, who live in New Mexico. I've talked to them and wanted to talk to them. I wanted them to hear it from me. You know, this is as hard a case that I've probably made that decision on. Just like I said, because of our relationship with Dee, known him for many, many years. And, it just breaks my heart for his family because of these circumstances. And if I thought it was there, we would be vigorously pursuing it and being very aggressive on it. But I just, I have to rely upon what the investigators tell me and what their conclusions were, and they were of the opinion that it wasn't there, that no criminal charges should be filed. And after reviewing their work, I'm of the same opinion.